All right, here we go. So, show you what I did. I ordered a tri-fuel kit from Nash carburetor. I think it was Nash carburetor. But anyway, let me show you folks. This was a very simple build. I'm not a professional by no means. I am like maybe a shade tree mechanic. But look at here. Hopefully it'll stay in focus. So this little snorkel, trying to use my drill bit to show you, but this part right here installs between the carburetor and the air box. Comes out of this hose and goes into this regulator right here. So I can run it on propane or natural gas. Folks, this is just temporary. It's all I could find. I'm surprised the kit didn't come with the bolts. It came with these brackets, but that's the reason I was surprised that it didn't come with the nut and the bolt. So I had to find some. So this is just temporary. But anyway, see this right here. So I'm going to try to demonstrate. So once I start this, you won't be able to hear me. I've already cranked it up, let it run. It runs good. So I drained my gas tank completely and let it air out. And then I drained the carburetor. So it no longer has gas in it. No gas whatsoever. So I even have the gas valve off right there. So you got to have it in the off position. So that way it's not pulling air. And you do not use the choke whatsoever on this. But anyway, let me demonstrate it. So I'm going to cut my propane tank on. You always start this off slow, just because these have a safety check valve in them. If you just open it too quickly, then it will close the system off, and then you'll think that you're out of propane. But anyway, so folks, here it is right here. It's got this little lever on the back of it. See if I can keep it in view. Push it. I got my gas on. I don't know if you heard that, but let me go ahead and try and crank it, and then I'll have to adjust this idle block right there. So let's see how this works out. So I don't know if you can hear me or not, but I'm just going to show you. I'm going to idle this block. I got to back this locking nut off. But if I back it out too much, you hear that? It's not running quite so good. And if I run it in too far, so you got to fit just right. And then when you want to turn it off, just come over here and just cut the gas off. There you go. So I'm very pleased with the tri-fuel carburetor kit. So I've got a buddy of mine, he's going to come over and we're going to install a natural gas line coming off my meter with a 1-inch line dedicated that's going to come over here to the generator. So I'll have that, but right now I am set up for emergency power with propane, and I got plenty of propane tanks. So, but there you go. I'm real pleased with the kit. I was able to do it without having to really read the instructions, believe it or not. A lot of things, you can only fit certain pieces to certain areas, so you really couldn't go wrong with it. But what I did do, I see a lot of videos where they got this, what they call a load block on the other side, but you see how I came out of my carburetor there, and it was just easier to put it here and put the load block on this side. It doesn't matter which side you got it on, but that's how you're going to fine tune your idle when it's just idling. And then when you have it under a load, when it's under a full load, then you can fine tune it for the full load. But there we go, folks. No more having to go to the gas station and hunt for fuel whenever we have a power outage. The fuel that I drained out of here was going bad. It had been in here almost a year, and I had Stabil fuel preserver in it, and still, even then, almost a year, you could tell the fuel was not going to last too much longer. So I got the kit, wanted to get it together, and it works.